Right now, GMSA San Antonio police are looking for a suspect after a shootout between two drivers near I-10. What we are learning this morning from the scene. Plus,
this terror attack is ongoing for a year now. Our girls are in the same terror attack.
Today marks 1 year since the terror attack on Israel by Hamas, the latest on the conflict as dozens of Israeli hostages remain in captivity.
Taking a live look outside right now, you see a lot more people are on the roadways, hopefully waking up after that late night game there. Of course, we're getting to so much more coming your way right here.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
And good morning. It is 6 a.m. on your Monday. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to everyone out there. Thank you very much for starting out your work week with us. Of course, it is a winning Monday for the Cowboys.
It is.
We winning. We stay winning.
Hey, and check this out. If you are into these cooler temperatures in the morning, we're winning. And guess who's the bigger winner in the room? Sarah Spivey.
I was going to say, we're big winners because Sarah's with us.
Hey.
That's
Monday.
So nice. That was so nice this morning. We'll wait until y'all been up for a few hours and then we'll no, I'm just kidding. They're always nice. All right, let's go ahead and take a look outside with temperatures. Right now in San Antonio, we're sitting at 70 degrees. It is cooler than it has been over the last couple of mornings, but what I want you to do is take a look at Bernie and Kerrville. 59 in Bernie right now and 61 in Kerrville. A lot cooler up in the hill country. We'll be waking up to mornings in the 60s for most of this week, but it is still going to be pretty toasty this afternoon. By 1, we're going to be close to 90, 94 for the high temperature today. Mostly sunny skies, pretty much a copy and paste forecast from over the weekend. Now, over the next several days, take a look at these highs. Our average this time of year is 85, and we're going to be 10 degrees above that. In fact, we'll be challenging records, especially tomorrow and on Wednesday. But in spite of the fact that we are going to have record challenging heat, we will be enjoying those cooler mornings in the days ahead. I've got those details coming up in a bit, and I'm going to start with the latest on Hurricane Milton, which is strengthening as we speak. Details coming up. RJ.
All right, Sarah, thank you very much for that. Let's check out some of our TransGuide traffic cameras. 281 red line traffic looking pretty good. 37 410 on the southeast side of town. Not seeing too many incidents on the roadways right now. Just some overnight construction, as is usually the case, to start your early morning commute, Jack.
Yeah, we got a couple of construction spots going on TechStock as well as construction at I-10 East at Woodlawn. Of course, they only got a couple, like just one lane blocked on this, so it's not causing that much of a disturbance. Construction I-35 north at Loop 1604, they have a couple of lanes blocked, so keep that in mind.
That's right. Let's check in with Alex Gomez. He's in Drive Cam for us, and I know Alex is excited. The boys got it done last night. Hopefully he's got his coffee going. How are things looking out there, Alex?
RJ, good morning. Happy Monday. You're right. How about them Cowboys? The sad thing is, they were up late. I couldn't stay up and watch the Hood game, so the highlights that I saw were pretty good. And right now, the roadways are also looking pretty good. I'm about to make the U-turn to go back down 281 South near Stone Oak Parkway, but right now the highways have been very good this past hour. You see what happens when the Cowboys win, RJ? We get no issues out here.
Yeah, good vibes out there, and hopefully we keep things quiet on the roads, but of course expecting more people out there during our 6 o'clock hour. Thank you, Alex, for that update.
New this morning, San Antonio police say that over 20 gunshots were fired during a shootout between people and two vehicles overnight. It happened just after 1 a.m. near 100 block of North W.W. White. That's not far from I-10 on the city's east side. SAPD says that it appears that the people inside the two vehicles had a gun battle on the I-10 westbound lanes at W.W. White. One vehicle exited the highway with over 20 hits to the car. Police say that the passenger was grazed in the head and was also hit in the stomach. That person was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Police say that they are now looking for the other shooter who got away in a red car.
Well, this morning, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office needs your help finding a man who hit an off-duty deputy with a car last week while the deputy was helping with traffic control on Wurzbach Road. BCSO has now released a picture and that suspect's name. They identified him as 27-year-old Adrian Arellano, and he's facing 2 charges in that incident from Thursday morning. If you see him or know where Adrian Arellano is, please call Crime Stoppers or email the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. That info is on your screen right now, and that information also posted on our website, ksat.com.
Today marks exactly 1 year since the brutal Hamas terror attack that shocked the world. Hamas terrorists brutally raped and murdered hundreds of Jews, including some Americans.
Well, a year later, dozens of Israeli hostages remain in captivity. Tens of thousands of Palestinians are dead, and Gaza is in absolute ruins. ABC's Inez de la Cuetera brings us more from Tel Aviv.
This morning, somber ceremonies in Israel marking 1 year since Hamas launched a surprise cross-border attack, killing more than 1,200 people. Family and friends of victims gathered at the site of the Nova Music Festival, where more than 300 people were killed, holding a moment of silence at 6:59 this morning, the exact moment Hamas launched the attack.
Their pictures are all throughout this field, and you can see right now it's also covered with their family members who have made a pilgrimage.
Hamas took about 250 people hostage. About 100 remain missing, a third of whom are believed to be dead.
I never believed it would take so long.
The family of Naama Levy, who turned 20 while in captivity, says it's been several months since they heard about her condition or whereabouts.
There were hostages that saw her and met her for a short period of time. It's unbelievable. They told us about her then. They told us about her being injured from a grenade.
The October 7th attack igniting a war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza, which rages on. Yesterday, Israeli tanks rumbled into northern Gaza for the third time since the war began, reportedly killing 45 people. Airstrikes hitting a mosque and a school in a designated safe zone. The Israeli military says it targeted Hamas command posts. Israel also intensifying airstrikes in southern Lebanon, targeting leaders of the Iran-backed militant group Hezbollah. A senior U.S. official says Israel is now considering targeting Iranian military bases and oil infrastructure. But as Israelis look back on this October 7th, the trauma of that day is still raw. This man was the first resident of a kibbutz to return since the attack, his front door still covered by Hamas bullets. Another family we spoke to still waits for their loved one taken hostage to come home.
And that was ABC's Inez de la Cuetera reporting from Tel Aviv. So since the start of the war between Israel and Hamas, international anti-Semitism has skyrocketed, prompting leaders like Governor Greg Abbott to lay down executive action. In March of this year, he authorized $4 million in grants to protect Jewish centers and further education about anti-Semitism. He also ordered further protection of Jewish students on college campuses, a definition of anti-Semitism and free speech, and condemning violent or threatening incidents that surpass free speech. Later today, Governor Abbott will honor and remember October 7th in 2 Texas cities. First at the Remembering October 7th ceremony up the road in Austin, and then a different event later on in Dallas.
Here at home, the Jewish Federation of San Antonio is hosting a memorial event this evening. It will be from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Temple Bethel. To honor those who lost, acknowledge those still in captivity, and embrace hope for peace. Community members of all faiths and walks of life are invited to attend.
In your morning headlines, Florida bracing once again for its second major hurricane in about 2 weeks. The state is also starting what could be its largest evacuation effort since 2017. Hurricane Milton is expected to make landfall Wednesday and then plow across most of the state. Milton's timing could be dangerous as well, since the ground is already soaked in some areas from Hurricane Helene.
Well, to Helene, still recovery from the devastating storm is still in its early stages. The National Guard has completed 422 flight missions since the storm hit, delivering medical supplies, generators, and other necessities. Emergency crews are working around the clock to restore power and cell service as the death toll passes 227 people, with over 170 people still missing. President Joe Biden says 500 active duty military troops will be deployed to help with recovery efforts.
Switching gears a little bit on this Monday morning, looking ahead to tomorrow, Amazon's Prime Day deals, big day deals here are back. Shoppers will have a chance to save on some of their holiday shopping October 8th and 9th here. So to take advantage of the discounts, experts say to get organized now, you can start by adding items into your Amazon cart and clicking Save for later.
Probably still get some Christmas decorations. I know a lot of people are like, don't skip over fall. I know, but Christmas decorations are cheaper if you get them on those deal days.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But I got my eyes on some earbuds.
Look at you.
Kind of what I'm looking at right now. All right, y'all. We're getting close to 6:10 right now. 70 degrees outside.
Still to come before 6:30. The San Antonio Spurs are back on the court tonight. What fans can expect to see in the team's first preseason game.
And from the football field to the battlefield, we're going to tell you how a team of researchers in San Antonio are using specially designed helmets to help save lives.
Now to a live look outside with San Antonio. Good morning. I know some of you guys are waking up kind of exhausted from the late night win that the Cowboys brought in. Of course, we're talking all about that later on the show. Stay with us. Welcome back. At 6:13 this morning, researchers in San Antonio are working to make athletes and soldiers safer by creating new technologies for padded helmets.
That's right. The team behind the project between UTSA and the Southwest Research Institute say that they're taking a new approach to stopping traumatic brain injuries.
Our Devin Karp is in the studio with us this morning to show some of the new technology. Devin, good morning.
Hey, good morning, y'all. Now take a look at some of this helmet, right? This may look like anything you see on the football field, but boom! It's filled with cutting-edge helmet padding technology developed by mechanical engineers meant to help protect athletes and service members alike. Now, these researchers come from a background of mechanical engineering, not sports medicine. They're taking a look at different impact forces that happen when a player is tackled from every angle or when they hit the ground. The project has been going on for a year and a half with professors and students experimenting with those 3D printed materials, testing how different hits at different velocities affect the brain inside the helmet. Now, they say the main goal is to stop the brain from rattling around inside the skull, which can lead to traumatic brain injuries or TBIs. Now, Dr. Morteza Sadie, assistant professor in the Department of Engineering, says he hopes the new padding will be used in the NFL, but says it's a passion project of his to put it for use in high school athletes.
70% of traumatic brain injury remains undiagnosed. Like, people are getting hit in the head in contact sports, in military settings, but they don't show any symptoms, and that's going to affect later in their life.
Now, researchers from the Southwest Research Institute, they're on the military side of this, working with UTSA to take the padding and put it into use for soldiers. And while those conditions on the battlefield are a lot different than they are on the football field, it can still be used in their helmets, body armor, and more. Now, we're still a few years away from doing tests on making sure that the research can be publicly implemented, but into the future, we're going to have that full story coming up for you later in the shows. RJ and Jaffney.
All right, Devin, thank you so much. Let's head out to TransGuide real quick. Take a look at your roadways and your commute. Of course, at this time, we're looking decent in this particular area, US 90 at I-35. Again, we got those construction zones popping up on TxDOT right now. Something that's not popping up just yet, though, but Alex is first on the scene. RJ, something busy going on right now.
Yeah, I apparently have an accident over there in the far north side of town, past 1604. So if you're just waking up right now, or drivers the north side, Wilderness Oak, Hardy Oak area, let's go ahead and check in with Alex for the very latest. Alex?
Yeah, that's right, RJ. Right next to the HEB, right at the intersection, Wilderness Oak at Hardy Oak. We did have a two-car collision right here to where you can see we're going to have some lane closures on the right side of on both streets, actually. So just one lane blocked on both streets, and you're going to see some slowing, but very active scene right now. More officers are actually just getting here, so just drive slow because we're going to have a lot of crew members just walking around the area this morning, RJ.
Yeah, good to know, especially for all of our drivers out there in the Stone Oak, Sonterra area that may be making their way out for their Monday morning, y'all. So things getting a little bit busy out there.
I want to start our forecast by talking about Hurricane Milton, because just in the last couple of minutes, Hurricane Milton has strengthened into a Category 3 hurricane. I accidentally pushed the wrong button here on my graphics, so we're going to go way back, if you'd excuse me. I'm going to reset our graphics. I still need a little extra coffee, obviously, this morning. Let's go ahead and take a look at Hurricane Milton. All right. Here we go. We are back to the start of the graphics. Hurricane Milton, now a Category 3 hurricane, impressively strong hurricane with 120-mile-per-hour winds. And you can even see right there, tiny little eye has formed, and that's a good indication of strengthening. 120-mile-per-hour winds. Hurricane Milton is expected to strengthen even more because the waters of the Gulf of Mexico right now at about 90 degrees for temperatures. So as we look at Hurricane Milton, likely to be a Category 4 hurricane by this time tomorrow morning as it skirts just north of the Yucatan Peninsula, making its way toward the western coast of Florida. Expected to make landfall along the western coast of Florida as a major hurricane, likely closer to the Tampa area, but everybody along the Florida coast needs to be aware because as Milton moves across Florida, it is expected to bring devastating storm surge to a good portion of western Florida. I mean, we're talking from Tampa down to Fort Myers, 8 to 12 feet of storm surge. That is life-threatening. That's 8 to 12 feet above the ground level. So very impressive when we look at the potential storm surge, and even 5 to 10 feet across parts of the northern portion of western Florida coast. And then inland, it could bring some rainfall potential of up to 7 to 10 inches of rain from Gainesville to Jacksonville. So even though the Tampa area is mostly going to be dealing with the storm surge, you've got dangerous flooding rains as well. So while tropical moisture moves into Florida, we're actually going to have kind of the opposite weather here in San Antonio, where we're going to get some drier air moving in from the north. And that means we're going to have a bit of a duality when it comes to our weather, because we're going to have cool mornings and record challenging hot afternoons. Take a look at morning lows this week. By Thursday morning, we're going to be in the low 60s. It's going to feel crisp and cool in San Antonio, but at the same time, we're going to be challenging records. Tomorrow and Wednesday, challenging records. We could tie a 62-year-old record tomorrow with a high of 95. Now, it feels nice and cool this morning, especially in the hill country. It's only 59 in Boerne, but it's 70 here in San Antonio. Good morning in Beaufort. It's 70 degrees, 68 in Seguin. As we look at your KSAT 12-hour forecast, nothing but sunshine today, 86 by noon. And in the afternoon, we'll be looking at a high of 94. Pretty much copy and paste weather from what we were dealing with this weekend. 95 in New Braunfels, 95 in Pleasanton, 94 in Del Rio, 90 in Kerrville, and 93 in Laredo. Again, a bit desert-like. Cool mornings, hot afternoons. It is not that often that we see highs in the mid-90s in mid-October in San Antonio, but that'll be the case this week, guys.
I know. When are we finally going to get some fall weather?
You know what? I was looking at the forecast data. I think we're going to probably have to wait until at least the 16th, 17th of October.
We can do that.
Yeah.
We got it. We got it in us.
Pull through this all together. Yes, definitely. All right. Thank you, Sarah. Well, 6:20 right now, 70 degrees outside.
Just ahead before 6:30, Cowboy fans had to wait till midnight to know if they could celebrate victory today. How the boys snatched victory from the Steelers in primetime.
When you have moderate to severe eczema, it's okay to show off. With Dupixent, show off your clearer skin and less itch. Because you have plenty of reasons to show off your skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, you can stay ahead of your eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after first dose. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Whoop, there it is. Lots of people going to be tired at the office today thanks to this game, but it is all worth it. Dallas Cowboys stealing a win on the road in Pittsburgh, beating the Steelers 20-17 in a nail-biter. The game ended around midnight after being delayed 90 minutes because of the pouring rain and lightning that was happening. The Cowboys now 3-2 and have their second straight win. They'll play the Detroit Lions next Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Big win for the boys there. Shout out to Dak coming through. All right, Stephon Diggs getting his revenge against his former team, the Buffalo Bills, when the Texans beat Buffalo in a last-second field goal. You saw it right there after being tied at 20 in the fourth quarter. Kane Fairbairn drills a 59-yard walk-off field goal. Yes, a 59-yarder. That was his third of the game. Texans hang on for the win here. Their third game at home this season. Texans 23, Bills 20. Houston improves to 4-1 on the season, y'all.
A lot of great news right now.
Yeah. All right, so we got a Cowboys win, Texan win, and guess what? It's basketball season.
It is.
Can you believe it? San Antonio's preseason schedule officially tips off today.
Now we are now in the year 2 of Victor Wembanyama in silver and black, and there are a few new faces on the Spurs training camp roster. And this time we have veteran leaders in the house like Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes.
That's right. So some other changes as well. We got a lighter, more kind of slimmed, trimmed down Keldon Johnson, and also Wemby adding a lot of extra weight over the offseason compared to his rookie season.
Now it all gets started tonight against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. at Frost Bank Center. KSAT Sports Team will be there live there from 5 and 6. So be sure to join us for our first Spurs pregame game of the year. Wednesday, the Orlando Magic come to town, followed by the Utah Jazz on Saturday.
All right, yeah, I can't wait to see Stephon Castle take the floor. That's going to be fun. All right, if you want to go to a Spurs game, but if you're a little tight on some cash right now, well, here's a way that you can watch a game and help save lives at the same time. We're talking about the annual Spurs Blood Drive. It happening today at 7 o'clock at the Frost Bank Center from 8 o'clock in the morning to 3 p.m. Whole blood donors will receive 2 tickets for the team's game against the Orlando Magic on Wednesday, and platelet donors will receive 4 tickets.
The demand for blood is one of the nation's fastest growing cities is ongoing. Currently, our area averaging 400 donations a day, short of 600. Donors can set up an appointment to give at southtexasblood.org/Spurs or by calling 210-731-5590.
All right, yeah. Real quick, I got to go back to Dak because he did make a game-saving play there at the end, and I know he gets a lot of criticism, but he came through.
Hey, with that kind of salary, he better. Yeah. Okay, 6:27 right now. We got 70 degrees outside.
All right, just ahead at 6:30, today is the final day to let your favorite teacher know that they're appreciated and also get them a cash prize. We're going to let you know how you can nominate any educator for the HEB Excellence in Education Awards.
Plus, a grand opening for a neighborhood park is coming up this fall. The story behind the park's namesake and why the community is keeping his memory alive.
Right now in GMSA, today is your last chance to register to vote. How you can get signed up to vote in November. Plus,
we want to make sure that our communities are safe from any criminality, any gang affiliations.
In just 1 week, Texas Department of Public Safety troopers with Operation Lone Star found over 300 people attempting to cross into the U.S. illegally. How a South Texas detention facility is preparing for a potential influx of detainees. Good morning and happy Monday. It is 6:30 right now, October the 7th.
All right, we know a lot of y'all maybe stayed up a little bit late to watch the Cowboys, so we appreciate you guys waking up early with us to start your work week.
Yeah, we got a jam-packed morning, a lot of news still to get to, but first let's get over to Sarah Spivey bringing in the great news for our mornings and the not-so-cool news in the afternoons.
We'll focus on the positive, Jeff.
Always.
Going to be great. Well, yeah, how late did that game go last night? Like 12?
Ooh, 12:15. Yeah, midnight. Yeah.
I was asleep. All right, outside right now we've got temperatures in the 70s, low 70s in San Antonio. Winds from the west-northwest at about 5-10 miles per hour, but it's even cooler up in the hill country. I mean, take a look at these morning lows. 58 in Kerrville, 59 in Bandera, and 59 in Bernie. Sign me up for that. A little bit cooler out there because it's a little bit drier out there, and we're going to see drier air work its way in later on today in San Antonio. But despite our cooler morning, warming up quickly. 81 at 10. Around noon it'll be 86. And then in the afternoon we're going to be warming up to 94 for the high temperature. Now that 94, this is going to be the 5th day where we see a high temperature at 94 or above for October so far this year, and that is, we are off to a very warm start. For the entire month, last year we only had 4 days where the high was at or above 94. So we're going to beat last year, and of course 2022, 2021, and 2020, very few days with 94 or more. So we are off to a hot start for October. Is there any good news in the long term for a cool front? Details ahead.
All right, we'll be waiting for that. Sarah, thank you very much. Take a look at some TransGuide traffic cameras there as we take a look at 1604-90 traffic looking okay. 9035 by Burbank High School traffic moving along. Let's go ahead and go to Alex Gomez. He was on the far north side of town at a crash out there. Alex, what's the very latest?
Yeah, far north side, RJ, at the intersection of Wilderness Oaks and Hardy Oak Boulevard. Here's one of the vehicles involved. You can see this truck right here with some pretty good damage to the front end. Even looks like the airbags deployed right here. So thankfully, it doesn't look like anybody was seriously hurt in this one, but we do have Wilderness Oaks going eastbound completely blocked off because we do have 2 tow trucks now on scene. So just a heads up, if you want to get back on Wilderness Oaks, you're going to have to go to the HEB parking lot and make your way through that. So it might add a couple of minutes to your commute this morning, RJ.
All right, thank you very much, Alex, for that information for drivers out there in the Stone Oak and Sonterra area. Javni?
This morning, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help to find a missing teen. This 15-year-old Peyton Rutledge vanished Friday morning around 9 a.m. after leaving Brennan High School's campus. The campus is located in West Bexar County. Rutledge is 5 feet 3 inches tall with brown hair and brown eyes. BCSO also says that Rutledge was last spotted wearing a black and gray hoodie, black leggings, and a tan-colored T-shirt. You can call the number on your screen if you have any information on where she could be. Well, in just the last week, Texas Department of Public Safety troopers with Operation Lone Star apprehended over 300 people.
That's right. All of them were attempting to illegally cross the U.S. from Mexico border down there in South Texas. And when a person is found attempting to illegally cross the border, they're typically taken to an immigration and customs enforcement detention facility. As more people are taken in by authorities, we asked how South Texas migrant detention centers are preparing for any potential influx.
Normally, we have influxes in waves. So usually summertime is our heaviest time. Right now at the moment, because of certain policies and procedures that we have in place, the influx has not happened yet. So we're prepared for anything as of this moment.
You can get more of this interview with the San Antonio Field Office Director. That can be found on our website, KSAT.com. Also on our website, this has been getting a lot of headlines lately, but we have a full explainer on the Tren de Aragua. That includes topics like what Texas is doing to target that gang, which is based out of Venezuela, and breaks down if the gang is a public safety threat to the rest of the state and, of course, here at home. You can read more about this right now by scanning the QR code right there on your screen.
Looking ahead, today is the last day to register to vote.
That's right, the deadline at 7 o'clock tonight.
Easy to register, though. You can submit your voter's registration application in person at the Bexar County Election Department office on Frio Street. The department is also extending its hours ahead of the deadline. They'll be open all day today until 7 p.m. Again, that is your deadline.
And once you're registered to vote, you can vote early or go ahead and wait for Election Day, which is on November 5th. Now, early voting starts on October 1st and runs through November 1st. That includes weekends as well. So registered voters can vote at any polling site during the early voting period.
We have a list of those locations on our website right now and a breakdown of how to get registered to vote. You can go to how to check if you are already registered, and even you got that ballot information located there as well. You can find it all on our Vote 2024 page on KSAT.com.
And as we inch closer to Election Day, we're going to continue to visit some small South Texas towns and communities to find out what issues matters most to the people out there. We're documenting our conversations through our series, Your Voice South Texas. Our latest episode focused on Lavernia. Our Stephanie Jimenez met with a group of voters all under the age of 40 who are also small business owners.
Looking ahead, we're close to finding out what the new elementary school in Uvalde will be called. A renaming committee has been working on a name for the campus for almost a year, and the Uvalde CISD board will hear the proposed name tomorrow. The school board will then vote yes or no to name the construction on the new school to replace Robb Elementary. It all began in February, and the $60 million campus set to open next fall in 2025.
All right, want to show some love to our teachers here, so we want to make sure you tell your favorite teacher and let them know they're appreciated with a cash prize. Today is the last day that you can nominate any Texas educator for HEB's Statewide Excellence in Education Awards. Judges from HEB visit those campuses throughout the entire year. The winners will be announced next May, and that prize, by the way, is $50,000. Yeah, good stuff.
A lot of money. So before we go to break, you can join us at Hemisphere Park on October 19th for that Light the Night ceremony. Hundreds of lanterns will be illuminating the sky to celebrate, honor, and remember people impacted by blood cancer. You can check out ksatcommunity.com for complete information.
All right, should be a good event out there, obviously for a great cause. All right, 6:38 right now, 70 degrees outside.
Just ahead, a grand opening for a neighborhood park is coming up fast. The story behind the park's namesake and why the community is keeping his name alive. This morning, the grand opening for a neighborhood park on the north side is now just 2 months away.
That's right. A family's heartbreak inspired this inclusive park to honor Mitchell Chang. He was just 3 years old when he drowned in 2018. You saw a picture of him right there. Patty Santos catches us up on the progress of the park that is keeping his name alive.
It is November 30th at 10 a.m. We are having a huge celebration here at Class and Stephen Ranch Park in Mitchell's Landing, and we want everyone to come and celebrate with us.
You heard it, San Antonio families. Mitchell's Landing finally has an opening date.
We're not even setting up like a ribbon cutting. We're doing it like a ribbon tying because it's our community that brought this together and built this playground.
Hiccups with permits and construction delayed the 2023 opening. April Chang says it's all hands on deck on the finishing touches.
Gosh, this is amazing.
Isn't it? Oh, it is. It really is.
It makes me want to go out and play.
It's a magical space inspired by her late son, Mitchell Chang, who drowned in 2018. The 3-year-old loved pirates. The park started out as a tribute, but in this journey, April's discovered a greater need.
It no longer became a representation of Mitchell, but more just a good that he's doing for families. And that's amazing.
The park has unique features specifically geared to making this space inclusive for children with different needs. April is making sure it goes beyond the American with Disabilities Act standard.
So what makes it inclusive?
Okay, so lots of things can make a play component inclusive that people don't realize. For example, like this spinner here. Rapid spinning actually really helps with centralizing a lot of individuals with sensory stimulation and autism.
These sitting chairs have a harness.
It could be a wheelchair or even trunk stability issues. Children with cerebral palsy who can't sit upright with their core muscles. These zero gravity seats give them the support and stability so that they don't fall out and get hurt.
What started out as a project of heartbreak, April now hopes will lead to awareness and set a new standard.
He was just so sweet and kind that this really does encompass him, and inviting everyone to join.
Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
What a special tribute.
Yes, and of course that mother right there, obviously keeping his name alive, and you can see the emotion coming out of her. And as we've been talking earlier, just being able to take that tragic moment and help out kids later on down the line.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, let's check out our TransGuide traffic cameras here real quick because I want to get to Alex here in just a bit. Want to let you know that right now we're not seeing too many major incidences on the road as we take a look at 1604 in Kitty Hawk. Out there for our drivers in the Live Oak and Universal City area, traffic looking pretty good. Loop 410 northbound at Ray Allison Drive, Jaffney, that's the only thing that we're seeing in terms of a stalled vehicle.
No, that's what we're saying. Alex is saying something completely different. Let's get out to him. He's been there at this active scene for about 30 minutes now.
Yeah, good morning, Jaffney. And this scene is going to be on the far north side at the intersection of Wilderness Oak and Hardy Oak Boulevard. The good news is that we've been in the clearing stages for some time, and now Hardy Oak Boulevard has completely reopened all lanes. However, Wilderness Oak, if you need to go eastbound towards 281, this is still going to be blocked off until we completely clear this scene. But we do have 2 tow trucks on scene over here, so I'm guessing by the start of the 7 o'clock hour for our 7 o'clock commuters, this should be wrapped up though, Jaffney.
All right, Alex, thanks so much. Stay on it. Of course, we're going to keep you guys updated for the rest of the show. Hopefully we'll get some type of good news before the show ends.
That's right. All right, let's check in on the weather right now. Sarah Spivey in for Justin Horn. We're glad to have.
Go ahead. Justin.
We've already changed his name.
I've already forgotten about him.
His name is different. No, we are waking up in the 60s this morning. It's 69 in San Antonio. Meanwhile, it's 58 in Kerrville. Notice it's about 10 degrees cooler up in the hill country. Pretty pleasant in the hill country, but it's still 79 in Del Rio. So kind of a mixed bag of temperatures. Good morning, Eagle Pass here, waking up at 73, 70 in Beeville, 65 in Gonzales, and 68 in New Braunfels. As we take a look at dew points, this is the reason why it's so much cooler across the hill country. Is it's a little bit drier. Drier air cools down quicker, but it's still very humid closer to the coast. And as we take a look at our dew point forecast, we're going to enjoy some pretty pleasant low humidity weather for most of this week and into the weekend. Today a little muggy, but most of this week experiencing pleasantly cooler, drier air in place. Now, comes with a bit of a double-edged sword, okay, because that means that our mornings are going to be pleasant, but our afternoons are going to be challenging records. Starting tomorrow morning, starting Wednesday morning, we'll wake up with mornings in the low to mid 60s around San Antonio, even cooler in the hill country. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to challenge records, highs in the mid to upper 90s in San Antonio. Tomorrow we could tie a 62-year-old record with that high of 95. Reason for the drier air moving place is because all of the moisture is going to be sucked into Florida. This is because of Hurricane Milton, which we'll talk about in just a bit. But we'll be looking at drier air moving into San Antonio. So no rain for us, but we are going to have cool mornings. If you're an early riser, and if you're watching us right now, you're an early riser, you're going to enjoy some of those cooler mornings. Take a look at Hurricane Milton, though. This is now a Category 3 hurricane with 125-mile-an-hour sustained winds. In just the last couple of hours, we've seen this eye form here of Hurricane Milton. Now, Hurricane Milton is expected to strengthen even more in the coming days. By tomorrow, this time tomorrow, it'll be a major Category 4 hurricane with 155-mile-per-hour winds. And then Hurricane Milton is going to make landfall, likely as a major Category 3 hurricane along the western coast of Florida on Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be a day that not only the western part of Florida, but all of Florida has to deal with the hurricane. Now, there are going to be areas that have more intense storm surge. Tampa Bay area, 8 to 12 feet of life-threatening surge, and most of Florida dealing with the potential for flash flooding as well. I know a lot of us have friends and family out there, so just be aware, let them know, pay attention to the weather, and if you're under a mandatory evacuation, evacuate. Meanwhile, different weather completely here in San Antonio. We're going to be looking at temperatures already in the mid-80s by noon and 94 for the high temperature today in San Antonio. Elsewhere, it'll be 96 in Converse, 96 Stinson area, 90 in Bernie, 90 in Kerrville, 89 in Los Mabels, 94 in Devine, and 95 in Nixon Smiley. As for your forecast, again, cool mornings, feeling great. Then by the afternoon, you're going to be sweating. High temperatures in the mid to upper 90s and no major signs of a cold front until potentially 10 days from now. So that is a late cold front for us.
Yes, any outdoor activities, just keep that in mind as well. Thank you very much, Sarah. Time now is 6:49, 70 degrees outside.
Up next before 7, a huge announcement for fans of The Princess Diaries. Why it got Hollywood and social media buzzing this morning. Taking a live look outside real quick before we go to break. Of course, everything looking beautiful your way. Thanks for waking up with us. Good morning, San Antonio. We got some excitement coming your way.
Yes, definitely. Also, before we go to break, we are getting ready for the iconic Clásico Regio. That is the soccer matchup between Tigres and Rayados, which will be this Saturday at the Alamo Dome.
The KSAT 12 and Español team spoke with the owner of one of the most popular restaurants in Monterrey about what fans eat there during a match.
Bueno, para acompañar estos es para abrir boca y ya para acompañar vamos a empezar con un chicharrón de ribeye clásico nuestro. Eso es un molcajete de piedra con una base de guacamole y el ribeye frito a punto de chicharrón en crispy, ¿verdad? Y para continuar, pues los taquitos de fideos secos, unos taquitos de origen muy humilde, pero que se han vuelto un platillo clásico. Y acá tenemos uno de nuestros clasiquísimos.
All right, got some tacos there.
Yes.
Some different food
Look
going
really
on.
tasty.
All right, so get your phone out right now. Scan the QR code on your screen. We're hosting a sweepstakes for KSAT insiders to win tickets to the Clásico Regio again this Saturday at the Alamo Dome. This is one of the biggest rivalries in all of soccer in Mexico, pitting Monterrey's crosstown rivals Tigres and Rayados.
Bringing all of the big matchup and excitement here to San Antonio. KSAT insiders enter for your chance to win 4 tickets to the game. Please do not miss this opportunity. You have to be an insider though, and it's easy to sign up. You got that email address. Get it in. Sweepstakes is now open and runs until October the 9th. We'll be back. Welcome back, 6:54. Okay, today on GMSA at 9, it's time for another edition of Mascot Monday.
All right, here he is. We are taking you to the Velt, yes, Roosevelt High School in the NEISD to introduce you to Teddy. Yes, he is the mascot for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Here's a sneak peek.
It was really awesome. It's just something different compared to like other schools, because other schools have like animals and all that, but we have Teddy Roosevelt.
They know when Teddy's coming, and so seeing their faces light up makes my face light up, and so I absolutely love it.
Yes, of course, based on the former president, Teddy Roosevelt. So coming up at 9, we're going to give you a little bit of history behind the mascot and why Roosevelt's called the Rough Riders. It is, of course, connected to former President Theodore Roosevelt.
Look at Teddy. Teddy better rock them hips, boy. See you. Okay, before you go, fans of the classic movie, The Princess Diaries, might have to pinch themselves because Anne Hathaway revealed on social media last week work is underway to create a new Princess Diaries movie. Hathaway penned on Instagram that miracles happen. However, it's unclear when it will hit theaters. Original film debuted in 2001 and the sequel came out 2004.
Are you guys fans of that? I've never seen it.
I think it was okay. It's okay.
Hey, Anne Hathaway, she's back though. All right, speaking of back, always better than ever, Alex Gomez back after the weekend. Let's go. Okay, we do not have Alex, but we are going to check out weather though, for sure.
It's cool and it's cool around San Antonio, 69 in the 50s in the hill country, but we will warm up quickly. 86 at noon, 94 at 4 p.m. That's the high for the day today. High temperatures in the mid-90s and morning lows pleasant in the low 60s. I do not see any miracles happening as far as rainfall goes this week.
Hey, it's a miracle happening. You were here with us today. That's the miracle we needed, baby. See you guys.
We'll be back at 9 o'clock. Have a good one, y'all.